because you're not making no commitment. There it is, and that's what happens. All right, let's move into impurity is a habit, and we just talked about that, about the habit thing. Impurity is not genetic. It's not because we are males. Impurity is a habit, and we just talked about that, Brother Josh. You just talked about that a minute ago. It lives like a habit. When some fine, hot-looking woman walks into the room, the first thing we do, eyes have that bad habit of bouncing towards us, like you said, up and down. Oh my God, would you look at that? That's how we are. You know, when you see a voluptuous woman on the cover of a magazine or a news record, your eyes automatically zone in on her figure. Just like your impurity lives like a habit, it can die like a habit. So that tells us we may have an impurity in our lives when it comes to masturbation. The same way it lives within our eyes, it can die the same way. But it's a choice. That's a choice. Am I right? That's a choice.
I guess it goes back to what I was saying. It's easy to get in trouble and hard to get out.
Hard to get out. That's right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Impurity works like a habit. Once you set a habit in place, it's automatic. We talked about that before. Just like early in the morning, you get up, it's a ritual, brush your teeth, shower, get dressed, eat breakfast. When you don't even have to think about it, while sexual impurity works like a bad habit, sexual impurity works like a good habit. So we got to handle things. Any thoughts on sexual impurity or impurity in your heart? Because it's very important. Anything?
I think the statement was a little bit more self-explanatory, basically saying the same way that basically turning negative into a positive situation.
Yes.
The same way that it's occurring is the same way that it can be uncovered.
Yes.
So you're doing it is always a way that you cannot do it.
Absolutely. All right, brother Josh, let's deal with impurity fights like addiction.
Impurity of the eyes and mind lives like a habit, but fights like an addiction.
What did you just say? It might do what?
It fights like an addiction.
Oh, it fights, so it's gonna fight you back. It's gonna punch you in the nose. Huh? Okay. All right.
He ain't going down without a fight.
He ain't going down without a fight. Exactly.
Many habits are addictive.
Yes.
Smokers get the urge to smoke. Drug users get the Jones. Alcoholics get the shakes.
That's right.
For overcoming some addictions, the addictive source can be gradually reduced. For others, the best method is cold turkey.
Yes.
What works best for sexual impurity? Cold turkey.
Yes.
Tempering down. Whatever purity you do allows seems to multiply in its impact. Tempering also makes one susceptible to sexual binges that can go on for days.
That's correct.
Binges crush your spirit.
Absolutely right. So when you go on a binge, that means you can go 3-4 days. You can be watching movies for 3 or 4 days straight. Or just like a drug addict, could be on a binge. Same exact way. That's right. Exactly, just like overdose. Just keep on doing the same thing over and over again. So you got to understand, those that are watching this broadcast, that addiction can destroy you. Once it gets to part of you, it's not going to let you go. It's going to beat you up. The enemy's going to come into your mind and going to try to control your mind the way you think. You better be aware. Or if you don't have nobody to talk to around you to support you, you're in for a battle of your life. You best believe it. So that's why it's so very, very important. That's right, as men, we need to have an accountability partner where we can call somebody when we get in trouble, when we have these thoughts going on, we need somebody to talk to, because if not, brother, we're gonna be on a long, long trip down. Okay? All right, brother, here we go. Brother Dwight, let's deal with the next one. Very, very important. Here we go.
Masturbation makes symptom, not the root.
Yes.
Some may think that masturbation is the root of the problem, or it is caused by some psychology pain from your past. Not so. Masturbation is a symptom of an uncontrolled eye and free racing thought.
Okay, what are the symptoms of masturbation?
Uncontrolled eyes and free racing thoughts.
There it is. Okay, since we said that, what is the root? Let's go back to the root. Let's define what we just talked about. Masturbation, the symptoms are uncontrolled eyes and free racing thoughts. Now, what is the root of masturbation? We talked about it: loneliness, isolation, and fantasy. There it is. Those are your roots of it.
It goes back to idolizing, devil's worship.
There you go. So we know the definition now. We know what the root is, and we know what the symptoms are. We cannot heal, we can't get to the healing of what's going on with the root is. Okay. All right. Let's go. Yes.
Social with different people.
Yes.
I don't know why, but that's the way it is. Like when you're not social, when you isolate yourself, you're not confident.
Yes, that's right.
It destroys different characteristics of your ability, what you should have, but you don't have it. So when you get back in, you get isolated, you get in this fantasy world of how you want things to be or how it shouldn't be. It goes back to the movie The Great Debate.
Oh yeah,
Forrest Whitaker, he was a doctor, but his son, he was good, but it wasn't what he needed to be for like the female. So he would, when the other guy was dancing with a girl, he sat there and imagined in his mind that it was him dancing.
See, there it is.
Things like that.
That's right. That's right. Okay, Brother Dwight.
When you create new habits of bouncing your eyes and taking thoughts captive, masturbation, see.
Here it is. When you do what? Create what?
New habits of bouncing your eyes.
New habits. That's the key word. Create new habits. Go ahead, Brother Dwight.
Of bouncing your eyes and taking thoughts captive, masturbation will see.
Absolutely.
Targeting masturbation will not work because it is not the rule.
Here it is.
It's a pornographic, sexual image, and impure thought are at the root. Cut those off in the habit and idol of the masturbation dies.
There you go. There it is.
Basically, since go back to what I was saying before, find different things to get involved with, like exercise. The exercise will replace that.
That's
because
right.
it would, for some reason, when you exercise, it boosts up your confidence.
Yes,
as
that's
an individual.
correct. That's correct.
Because we as men, we like to be, but they say we're strong, not this mental strong, but you want to be physically as well. So you would change the way you walk.
Yes.
You been exercising, working out, and the way you carry yourself as well, then it will replace that habit mentally what's going on. And it goes back to the study when I was looking at when you're most intelligent. When you exercise, it do play a big impact.
Yeah, psychologically. Yes.
On your mind.
Sure.
It will strengthen your attention.
That's right.
Absolutely. When you want to focus on life.
Absolutely.
So exercise plays a big impact.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Let's get down to the root of the problems is not sexual sin. And we just talked about that. Number one, sexual immorality is a sign of a deeper problems that must be addressed before putting an end to this sin. So it says sexual is the deeper of the problems that must be addressed first. Number,
Right, it's a deeper sign. It's a sign of deeper problem.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not saying that masturbation is the problem.
No. It's something deeper.
It's something that's deeper that's going on.
That's going on
in your life that
that's
you
right.
just use that as your outlet.
That's right. That's going on in your life. Absolutely right. Okay. Number two, masturbation, pornography, and lust are what? Here it is. They are the symptoms, not the root. The root causes are the what?
Self-conditioning and pride that accompany.
There it is. Selfishness and pride. What have we talked about before? Me, myself,
and I.
Here it is. Josh, what is number 4, sir?
Together, these lead us to think that we deserve to be served and to have every desire fulfilled.
How do you feel about that, sir?
It's true.
All right. Right. Number 5, brother Dwight.
Until you battle these root sins, you would never have lasting freedom from sexual immorality.
That's right. Absolutely right. When you follow the Spirit of God, you will not gratify the desires of the sinful nature because the sinful nature is contrary to that of God. And you can find that at your convenience at Galatians, the 5th chapter, and verse number 16. Sexual sins leads to the following of guilt and shame, Brother Josh. We talked about that a lot the last 2 weeks on the broadcast. Number 8, these feelings cause you to hide areas of your life, separate you from God. We talked about that. Those are secrets. We talked about that when we talk about our
we share our silent stress and frustration.
That's right. When we talk about our male friendship creed, we do at the beginning of our meeting. Brother Dwight, start with accountability, sir, because it's very, very, very important.
Accountability. It is good to have a male accountability partner.
What does that mean to you, sir?
Basically means that when you go through things, you know for a fact that you have somebody by your side. Sometimes you know you're not gonna make the right decision or the best decision. Sometimes it's like when you do a rough draft or doing the essay, they say get a fresh set of eyes and look at it, make sure that it's significant enough. Yeah. The same thing as having a male as an accountability partner that has somebody, hey, this good, you're doing right, but this is what I'm saying. Because sometimes you go to the old Bible saying you can lean onto your own understanding.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so it's always good to have another male that can see things from a different point of view. And if they have more experience, or if they're older as well, so you can always learn from somebody who's been through a lot, or somebody who's seasoned.
Absolutely. That's right. Absolutely. Brother Josh, number 2, sir.
Accountability only works if there's a firm commitment to win.
What does that mean to you, sir?
You got to be able to win.
Okay.
You got to have, you got your whole heart in it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You gotta be committed.
Like you said, it's gonna come out swinging. It ain't gonna go down without a fight.
Yes. You gotta be committed to it. Number 3, Brother Dwight.
Don't even consider telling your wife, girlfriend, until you are 100% committed and have started your plan.
That's right. Absolutely. Next one, Brother Josh.
Be prepared for a possible negative reaction.
Yes.
Most wives or girlfriends react with shock and revulsion rather than mercy and prayer.
Yes.
Share knowledge you learn.
That's right. Absolutely.
There are countless ways she can help, and she can be an incredible asset on the journey to victory.
Exactly.
You're right, and I'm glad you said that because I just went back to a conversation with my aunt. She just started her program almost been a year now called Mad Mother. It's called Mad, but it stands for Mothers of Getting Stronger.
Okay.
So every Monday at 9, everybody, male and female, they get invited, they pray, and they talk and stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
The thing that came into me part as where they said that women can be a great asset to this is because my aunt, I told them I planned my vision for what I'm going for my part career-wise. She said, okay. She said, you need to get you a wife. Right. And I guess she understands that I can be here, and if I don't have a wife, I can easily get sucked in different women and things like that. Sure. I did not make a commitment to one person.
Absolutely.
So if I don't have a wife, by me not being committed to a wife or having a wife, that leaves me open to falling into temptation of different women and shit like that. I might end up dating this woman, or it ain't gonna work. I date this one that's unstable. And that's a trap the devil will use for to strong males as well. So the devil will see that you're strong, so he will use women as a trick to break you down. So it's always good to have a wife who you can talk to, communicate to, that you would say it's a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. All right. Well, we're going to get into the last part of our broadcast. We hope that you have enjoyed it thus far. We know that this could be, it's probably a little bit lengthy tonight, but we have to get this out because it's very, very important. And this is something that we have all men suffer with, and we're going to be dealing with this. So we're going to get a little bit deeper. We're going to break it down into the things that we're going to be dealing with. We just talked about it. We're going to get deeper into the eyes, the mind, and in the heart. All right. So first, we're going to deal with victory with your eyes, because this is where your battle plan goes into place. All right. Victory with your eyes. All right. So let's get into that. Brother Josh, start us off with victory with your eyes, sir. The biblical. This section is called the biblical standard and how we're going to win this battle over masturbation. All right.
The first perimeter of defense is the eyes. We will employ the strategies of bouncing your eyes and starving your eyes, as well as the tactic of taking up a sword and a shield.
All right. All right. Now, what does that mean to you, brother? Because we just briefly talked about that a minute ago. What do we?
So basically, we got to put up the eyes.
Okay.
We got to put out, keep outside.
Okay. Keep outside.
And then the sword is the Bible.
That's right.
And the shield is his word that's
there you
inside.
go. That's right. That's right. Yes, brother.
That's what I was there for. That first thing that came to me was the sword is the word.
That's right.
The shield is the word as well.
Well, the sword is actually the Bible itself. The protection is not the word, and it's not the Bible. It's the word was in it that's going to protect you. Yes, go ahead, brother.
So another thing that came before is the armor of God.
Yes.
Well.
Yes.
The armor of God is very important.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Okay, brother Dwight, let's go to the next part when we're dealing with the victory with the eyes.
bouncing the eyes.
Bouncing the eyes. Oh, okay. What does that mean, brother?
Bouncing is training your eyes to bounce away from sights of pretty women and sensual image. Bouncing your eyes for 6 weeks will establish this defense as a habit. The goal is to build a reflex action by training your eyes to bounce away immediately from the sexual, like the jerk of your hand away from a hot stove.
That's right. That's right.
The key word is immediately.
Okay.
This is your line to the sand.
Land in the sand. Okay. Stop right there. What does that mean to you, brother? What does that mean to you when we talk about that?
I like how they use the analogy. It's just like when you know something is hot.
Yes.
You're going to jerk it away.
That's right.
So
That's right.
They use that same acronym for the women. You know that it's going to burn you, not physically, but mentally.
Yeah.
Immediately, just try looking away.
That's right.
Try making a habit. Like you see, girl, try looking. The first time you do it, you better do the second time.
Yeah.
Then do the second time, you do the third time. So after the
Yeah.
third time, I know it's a progress, but once you take a step, the rest of the steps will be easy.
Yes, yes. All right. All right. There are 2 tactics I want to say here as we move on into this. Your first tactic should be study yourself. You got to study yourself. If you don't study yourself and who you are, you're not going to be able to win. Number 1, okay? How and where are you attacked the most? That's the question that should go through your mind. Where are you attacked the most when it comes to masturbation? Why is it leading you there? What's going on that's attacking you the most? Okay? Number 2, define your defense of each of the greatest enemies you have identified. Okay? Define these things, all right? That's how you're going to define these. So you got to think at where you at as a person, what's moving you towards the masturbation, and then also what is going to be your line of defense against it. Okay? Those are things that we need to think about, all right? All right, let's move on. Let's go into the next part.
Victory.
No, we know. Start. All right, sir.
To attain sexual purity as we defined it, we must starve our eyes of the bowls of sexual gratification that come from the outside of our marriage.
Yes.
When you starve your eyes and eliminate junk sex from your life, you'll deeply crave real food, your wife or girlfriend.
What does junk sex mean, Brother Josh?
Prostitutes, one-night stands, anything. Anything that's not sex with your girl or your wife.
How about you, Brother Dwight? Junk sex.
Basically, what I say, anything that's out of the ordinary.
Yes.
That doesn't fall under the sexual or the biblical value standard.
Yeah.
How you should be.
Yes. Yes.
I know when to me, when it's like starting your eyes, the only thing that came to me was like fasting. Like there are different types of fasting.
Yes. Yes.
And it's, you know you're struggling with something like me. When I first learned how to fast,
Yes.
I was fasting sweets because I know
Right.
I
Right. Yeah. Right. Right.
So after I learned that, then I went to something different. So
Okay.
when I see starting your eyes, to me,
Yes.
it's like fasting.
Yes.
It's fasting yourself to not do this, so you want to desire the flesh.
Yes.
You want to desire the spirit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Brother Josh.
Your sword and shield. No battle will be won without the transforming power of the Word of God.
There it is. Absolutely. So the word is not going to save you completely, all right? I want y'all to understand that. You got to have that, but you got to have accountability with your brother to be with one another. That way you can talk. Then once you get that, then we can start using the Word of God, because God sends people in your life to help you. God is not going to bless you directly. God blesses other people to come into your life to help you. That's how God blesses you. So the Word of God, yes, is there to help save you, but He sends people along to help you along the way, so that when we come into an organization like this, we can use the Word of God, because now we know the principle of loving our neighbor as ourselves, and we are our brother's keeper. Anything on that? All right, brother Dwight. Let's go to the next one. Now went for the eyes. Now we're gonna get into the mind.
Victory with your mind, your Mustang mind.
What does Mustang mean when we talk about a Mustang? What is a Mustang?
It means your fast mind.
It's a wild horse.
You fast man, it's a wild horse. And you drive a Mustang, don't you? Okay, that's what it means. A Mustang animal is very fast. You can't control it. Okay? It's very fast. It's unpredictable. Exactly right. Go ahead, Brother Dwight.
As you build that outer defense perimeter